Hey guys, what's up? For those who are new here, hi, my name is Rica Salomon. I am a proud transgender woman from the Philippines, and for my old subscribers, hi. So today, let's talk about my breast augmentation surgery. So I had my breast augmentation surgery back in December 15, 2021. So it has been around 7 months, I think. So just to put out the details out there, I had my surgery done at Makati Plaza. My doctor or surgeon was Dr. Gannaban. Some of you may have heard of her name because she's done the surgery for my fellow trans friend, Gigi Esguerra. And actually, the reason why I got her as a surgeon is because I really love how she did Gigi's boobs. So super ganda. I super love how natural it looked and felt. So let's talk about the consultation. So actually, this decision was super impulsive, I guess. I've always wanted to have the surgery, and for some of you who have been watching or following me on YouTube for a while, I talked about this back when I was 21 years old, 23, 25, but now I am 30 and I only got it when I was, 30 years old, which is actually so mind-blowing because I kept delaying the surgery because I was so scared of the recovery, scared of the pain. I was so scared of the outcome and everything. So I just kept delaying the surgery until one day I just decided, you know what, it's finally time to do it. One of the things that pushed me into getting the surgery was Kim Petras' song, Coconuts. So it was released, I think, around first week December. I heard that song and I was just so addicted to it, and suddenly everything on my feed suddenly just revolved around breast augmentation surgery. So I saw Gigi's post, I saw my fellow friends post, and I was just so inspired, and I was so, at the same time, I really wanted to finally get it because I had the means to do it, and I felt like, I was already comfortable and ready to get the surgery. So I called Dr. Gannaban. It was around the first week of December, and when we talked on the phone, I asked her how much the surgery would be, and then she actually told me to come over for a consultation because it's just free. And she told me that if I were to get the surgery, it has to be on December 15 because her next availability would be after a few months. And I didn't really want to wait that long because knowing how I am and how fickle-minded I am, I have to make a decision right away and stick with it. So when I was told that the surgery would be the following week, I was like, or actually no, like around 10 days after, I was like, okay, fine, let's just do it. So I had my consultation done. She suggested that I should get 350cc upon, initial checkup, but we decided on 325cc, and the brand that I chose was Mentor because it's really well known, and among all the other silicone brands, it is the softest and it is the most natural to touch. So I really wanted to go with a more natural look. I wanted my boobs to be very soft and just natural for my body. I really wanted to go a size lower only because I play sports. I'm an athlete. I didn't want my boobs to get in the way of my performance. So I opted for a smaller size, which is 325cc. I know that is a small difference, but I love the size. Like, I feel like it's perfect for me. It gives me that kind of athlete vibe look. So I love it. The type of silicone that I got is round shape and smooth in texture. I was actually inquiring about the teardrop shape. However, Dr. Gannaban told me that there might be some complications because apparently there were some people who experienced complications because of the teardrop shape. So she told me, or advised me rather, to go with a round shape instead, which I don't really regret it because looking at it right now, it looks perfect on me, so I'm happy. For the cost, okay, so the whole surgery with consultation was around 150,000 pesos. But the test, however, I would round it around 10,000 pesos because I got my blood test, chest x-ray, and a bunch of other things. I don't really remember, but if you consult naman, Dr. Gannaban will give you a list of the tests that you need to do before the surgery. Lab tests and everything, 10,000 pesos, 150K yung surgery, and then around 5,000 pesos for the meds and for for the silicone, the pads that you put on your scars or wounds for it to heal. All in all, around 165K. I was actually expecting the price to be higher because when Gigi got it, it was 150, and apparently, you know, after several years, it's still 150. So I was surprised that the price was still the same because I was expecting it to be more. However, if you do get a bigger size above 350, it is more expensive. Okay, so there are two types of surgeries actually. There is, you know, under the muscle or under the skin. So I got under the muscle only because Dr. Gannaban said it is there are less complications with under the muscle and it's safer compared to under the skin. I just trusted my doctor. I feel like you should just do the same. Whatever they advise you to do, diba? Or you can get a second opinion. Pero I really trusted Dr. Gannaban and I just put my faith in her. Now let's talk about pre-surgery. I just remember I wasn't supposed to take vitamin C if I'm not mistaken. And then she told me whatever I am taking right now during, like, you know, when I got my lab test done, don't change anything. Whatever I'm taking, whatever meds, skincare, skin supplements, whatever, vitamins, whatever, don't change it. For the incision, I got my incision dito sa baba. There are several ways you can have it done. Here's the underarm, under the boobs, or sa nipple. If you do it sa nipples kasi, there's a small chance for you to lose sensation. So I chose under the boob lang because I don't want it here, only because I was scared na baka it might affect the way that I would reach or spike the ball. I don't know. I just chose it here para it's not halata. It's not like I'm gonna show my under boob naman. Now let's talk about post-surgery recovery, the pain, and what I needed to do post-surgery. Breast augmentation surgery recovery day 2. Right now the pain is bearable. It's like a 5 out of 10. Hey guys, breast augmentation surgery recovery day 3. So compared to the first 2 days of recovery, the third day, bumaba na talaga yung pain. So parang 3 out of 10 na lang siya. Breast augmentation recovery day 12. There is no pain at all. I think it's been 28 days if I'm not mistaken. Wala na siyang pain talaga. As in, hours before the surgery, I was actually so scared. I really wanted to back out last minute because I was just so scared of the pain and the recovery. I felt like I couldn't, you know, I couldn't push through with the surgery. But it was so weird because I just remember I was in the surgery room. They were talking to me, like they were asking me about my makeup business, what do I do now? Like they were giving me small talk while they were like injecting me with the anesthesia and I don't know what you call it, the thing that makes you sleep. Literally, we were just talking. I just closed my eyes and the moment that I woke up, I already had boobs and it has been several hours already. Magic. Check. After the surgery, I did not feel any pain and that's probably because the anesthesia was still in my system. And it was so funny. I feel like they injected me with so much anesthesia. My dad told them that my pain tolerance was really, really low. So Dr. Gannaban gave me a lot of pain medication, etc., so that I have a quick and smooth recovery. If I could rate the pain, it was like a 5 over 10. It felt like the pain was similar to how it feels like when you haven't gone to the gym in a long while and you do a bench press for like, I don't know, 5 sets, whatever. It wasn't really that painful. It just felt heavy and like your muscles were sore, but it wasn't unbearable. Honestly, having your wisdom tooth removed is more painful than the breast augmentation surgery. So yeah, honestly, I was able to walk the day after. I was able to go around the house. Like there wasn't really that much of discomfort coming from post-surgery. I even went to the mall 3 days after to get my lashes done. That's how smooth my recovery was and that's how painless the whole process felt. And honestly, I was just regretting how scared I was before because honestly, if I knew the pain that I would be going through, I would be like, let's just do it, because the only thing that kept me from getting this surgery was the pain. For the recovery, however, I would suggest, because Dr. Gannaban told me to buy sports bras with zippers in the front so that it's easy to wear. So that's what I wore during post-recovery, sports bra all the way. I was allowed to shower 24 hours after the surgery, but not like touch the area, diba? Just let water rinse through so that, you know, you feel fresh. I know some people weren't allowed to shower, but Dr. Gannaban told me naman na it's okay. So yon, implant appearance. So my implants at the very start was so high. It was like until here. My boobs are until here. Sobrang weird. But you know, it's normal because your muscles are still swelling. It's super, super big at the start. Only because, again, post-surgery, your muscles are swelling. But through time, it sunk and it fluffed. So, it really takes time, especially if your surgery is under the muscle for it to set. So, mine took around 6 months before it looks like normal-ish, but it still isn't the best look. However, I've been told that it really takes a year before it takes its full form. So I don't know, I'm happy naman so far, even if it's only been 7 months. Like, I'm happy on how it looks. As for the feeling, I don't really feel it. Honestly, that was one of my concerns also going through the surgery. How would the implants feel on my body? Does it feel alien to my body? Does it feel unnatural? Or will I, you know, these are the things that was going through my head before the surgery. But if I could share my experience, it really doesn't feel like anything. It feels like it is a part of your body. It doesn't feel like anything. Like, honestly, it feels very normal. Overall, it was a quick and swift recovery for me. There were a few mishaps, but it was because of me. Because I didn't feel any pain, I was so careless with my recovery. I would do TikTok dances even though it has only been a few days after my surgery, which caused my stitches to open. But luckily, Dr. Gannaban didn't have to restitch it. She just advised me to put this sort of tape. I forgot what you call it, but it recovered on its own. So I'm happy. It did leave keloid scars under, but it is fixable. I was talking to my dermatologist and she told me that they can fix it and remove the keloid scars. To summarize the whole experience, I just want to remind everyone that with or without the surgery, it doesn't make me any less or any more of the woman that I am. I will, however, say that going through the surgery, personally, it felt very liberating and it felt right. After the surgery, I cried to my dad. I was very lucky because my dad was actually there with me through the surgery, because he's always been my rock. He's always been very supportive of me and my transition. And I cried to my dad because this is something that I've been wanting and waiting for several years, and the only reason that kept me from doing this was fear. Ending thoughts, I would highly suggest that you do consult a doctor and get a good surgeon. Mabuti na you invest on a good silicone brand and a good surgeon so that you don't regret it. I've had friends who had their surgery and they opted to choose a cheaper version, or like they did not really invest so much in the surgery, which led to a lot of complications, and I don't want that for you guys. I highly suggest you do your research and honestly get a good surgeon, because I've met several trans sisters of mine that had to redo their surgery or they weren't happy so they had to do it. So, doble gastos pa. So, invest on a good doctor, invest on a good silicone brand para hindi kayo mag-regret. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Honestly, I'm still trying to get back to the YouTube game, but this is the first video that I'm uploading in a long while. So I hope you guys can support. If you have any video suggestions, I would highly appreciate it. Please follow me on Instagram and on TikTok, Rica.Salomon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!